What's going on, guys? This is Hunky Donkey, and this could be a free-form, no script attached draft league analysis of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which is basically a Smash Bros. Draft league I'm in with 9 other players. So this is hosted by my boy Quin, Quin's Ultimate Mayhem, and the rules are pretty similar to Pokemon Draft League, right? It's basically Snake Order Draft, drafting around 8 characters in total. That's basically it. The rules are like for the actual games are a little bit more specific. Of course, you start at PS2, and then you counterpick with any of the competitive viable stages, such as PS2, Small Battlefield, Battlefield, Final Destination, Smashville, Talon City, Kalos, and Halo Bastion. And basically, this is a 8-week season, and usually really following the traditional Ultimate Tournament style rule set. The main difference here, though, is that it's going to be functionally similar to Alpharad's video. So let's say I have 3 characters, right? And my opponent has 3 characters. Like, let's say I have Mario, DK, and Link. And they have maybe, I don't know, like Samus, Fox, and Kirby. Those, basically I start off with Mario, play my 3 stocks, I beat the Samus, my op, but I only have 1 stock remaining. Then I face the Fox with 3 stocks themselves, and me left with Mario 1 stock, and we just keep on going down until 3 out of the 8 characters we chosen for the specific battle have either died or we just like win. So at the time of this recording, we already finished week 1, so I'm a little bit behind. I've been procrastinating. So let's just get started with the draft analysis. What I'll be doing is going over pick by pick what my draft picks were exactly. And I'm just gonna go, like, I'm not too familiar with the competitive nature of Smash, but we'll just go over some of my favorite moves from each of these characters through the Ultimate Frame Data website. I highly recommend you guys check this out if you really want to scout for like potential matches. I learned a lot about a lot of characters for future possible matchups. But anyways, let's go to our first pick. We were actually the first pick, so that's basically the perfect position if you had the popular main. For me, I just want to get the character, my like favorite character, my main, essentially, right off the bat. And it's not really like a top tier like your Steves, your Pithras, etc. It's actually going to be Sephiroth. So what does Sephiroth do here? Sephiroth gives me like, well, he's my main. Oh shit, hold up. Where are you? Sephi. Somewhere here. There we go. I'll put the shirtless one, why not? What the fuck? Oh man, I feel old. Oh, there we go. Alright, so Sephi here, my main. Just a really long-ranged fighter. Doesn't fight like a traditional swordy, it's really about positioning. Very, I wouldn't say Marth-esque, but like, I find myself really positioning myself a lot more, like ranged-wise, obviously, because Sephiroth has a big sword. And he has some like really fun tools. The jabs are solid, like they're just your standard jabs, but the forward tilts and the tilts are some of my favorite Sephiroth tools as a main. The forward tilt in particular, look how long this shit is, dog. You can really just like dash dance and then just throw one of these out. You can even angle them, and that's pretty fun, right? It's like, it's obviously, since it's like a big slash, it's a little bit more laggy or more frames than a traditional forward tilt, but the payoff of having that range is very, very, very nice. And you can see the same thing about the up tilt, where you can it's a really nice anti-air, catching some ops off guard, even like some potentially juggling action, which is kind of weird to say with Sephiroth, but yeah, it's just like really nice anti-air. And the down tilt is like one of the few one of the more quicker tools that Sephiroth has. Really just like a good get off me tool, good combo starter, and it's just like anything you want from Sephiroth, especially having these like super long ranged, reliable but sometimes laggy forward and up tilt. Just having this like get off me tool slash combo starter is really nice. Dash attack is pretty solid too. It's just strong. It's just really fucking strong. I have a fun time just spamming it. Really like chase some rolls, etc. Especially if you really bait your opponent into rolling forward to avoid the sword or like dash stuff forward tilt, whatever you call that, etc. Then you get into the smash attacks. This shit is like the forward smash is like forward tilt on steroids. It's just so strong, hits so hard. Obviously in the winged form it does a little bit more damage. And yeah, up smash. Look at this range. This range is fucking awesome. Again, another good anti-air, catching ops off guard, but it's also good at like ledge trapping, kind of, not ledge trapping, I guess, like just whatever you call it, recover from the ledges. And down smash is like my least used like what's it called, smash attack, right? Smash attack, my least used smash attack from the three of these compared. But it's really nice because like as a Sephiroth, when you play against Sephiroth, you just have a habit of shield where like when I throw out my side special for instance to block those skittle looking things, just having something to really like break that shield and really get a strong hit in is very nice. And it's just good for catching rolls too. Plus it looks fucking badass. Like, look at this shit. Yeah. And it actually, I don't want to try this, I haven't myself, but I want to try like ledge trapping with down smash when it doesn't hit the ground. I feel like it has some nice potential here. Let's move on to some aerials. So this could be neutral air is Sephiroth's quickest neutral attack. Forward air, I mean not neutral attack, air, like aerial. It's just quick, it's a good get off me tool combo starter. Similar to down tilt, but for the air, it just comes out really quick, which is really important because if you look at the startups for all of these other aerial attacks, they're so long compared to Sephi's. So yeah, forward air is just like, again, it's like positioning with forward tilt. It's really good for edge guarding. It's just really good for putting in the advantage state, and even just like in neutral, it's pretty solid. You just go up, go this, like use this attack, fast fall down, and it's just really hard for your op to go in without being vulnerable to some of other Sephi's attacks. And the back air, although it's pretty laggy compared to the other two previously mentioned aerials, it's strong. It's so strong. Like if you catch your op even at disadvantage state, if they're in disadvantage state, you just throw one of these baby and you're in like in a really nice position. It's also just nice. I like find myself using this a lot when ops are in the ledge and they try to jump off. You just spam this baby and they're pretty much dead, depending if like at like 80-90%, but I guess it depends on the character's weight too, obviously. And the up air, oh boy, look at this. Oh, look at that range, that beautiful range. It's very hard to dodge this, especially if you use your air dodge. And I love catching ops off guard. Something I like really love to do is just fast falling down whilst going up air, and it just covers like so much. It covers basically everything, especially if you manage to like you don't even need to read an air dodge. You just need to like predict where they'll air dodge to, and it's just basically impossible for them. I wouldn't say it's a juggling tool per se, it's just like a good anti-air, but it's just really hard to juggle with Sephiroth in my opinion. But like, you don't really need to, since the range for Sephi is just so good, and this is one of the best tools to do it. Down air is just is awesome, like come on, rip air it by the way, but it's just really nice, really long. People really underestimate the hitbox like at the very end of the blow. I'm not sure why. I forgot if this had landing damage or whatever it was called. But if it did, like, it's just a really nice tool. Obviously I'm not gonna use this too much while edge guarding because I'll probably kill myself. So maybe last minute might be good, but it's just like good to throw out and like maybe catch a spike. Since again, even though the length isn't the greatest, like, I mean the length is like awesome. It's probably the biggest length. I meant the width. It's surprisingly deceptively like there. So I can really catch some people in the air off guard. Like, look how wide this is for how small that sword is. Alright, the special attacks. Flare, Mega Flare, Giga Flare. Flare is just a good neutral tool. I like using this while opponents are recovering and I don't feel comfortable, or I'm like at a high percentage to not really be in the state to edge guard them, or even less trap them up close. Mega Flare is just like, I would say Mega Flare is more of the example I would use prior, and Flare is just what I use in like neutral and shit. It's a slightly bigger hitbox, less distance, so it's just like a little bit easier to position. And Giga Flare, you rarely gonna use this, but it's great if I like shield break something with down smash. Or even like just catching, very rare instances I just catch ops off guard while they're trying to recover. I hit them with this baby and boom, they're basically dead. It's so strong. And Shadow Flare is pretty cool too. Basically you can do a lot of mind games here. Like so much mind games because your op has to worry now about like avoiding this, and if they do get hit you force them to shield, to dodge, and you can really like punish that. This is why I love Sephiroth, like just using this tool, the Shadow Flare, to really predict and bait and punish certain characters' movement patterns. It's just such a good tool, and that's not like including what it does itself, which is really just like a good combo extender or finisher, and just like a nice way to get some damage. It's a little harder than you'd think to actually land, but just having that mind game in general I think is really solid. No matter what charge it is, like the 1, 2, 3 ones, or just like keep on spamming this to build up the Skittles or Shadow Flare or whatever. Okay, now we have Uppy. So this is a very interesting case where I actually haven't used Blade Dash, like the no charge Blade Dash, too much, but again it's a good get off me tool. It's a good mix up for recovering because I tend to use Octo Slash a lot more than Blade Dash. It's just quick, not that strong, but it doesn't need to be. It's not that far either, but again it doesn't need to be when you have Octo Slash. It's just like really good, especially for those rush down characters. Sometimes when they like, you're put in a disadvantage, and Sephiroth doesn't have the best disadvantage, I think. I don't know, don't quote me on that. Just sometimes you throw out this tool, they expect the Octo Slash and try to read you. You just go for like a quick burst and boom, you're like out of that disadvantage state. But the Octo Slash, that's my favorite, dude. It's really good for catching rolls, catching certain movement patterns. It's just a great recovery tool. Very hard to spike and edge guard because again, like Sephiroth's just throwing those slashes back and forth, right? Like how do you can angle it wherever you want, and yeah. And now there's so much I could talk about Octo Slash, but I'll save it for another video. Now we have the counter. I don't even know. I'm not gonna try to pronounce this. I think it's like Chintella. Yeah, whatever. Final Fantasy fans are gonna kill me. This is just a great counter. Again, it doesn't like take like super strong hits, but it doesn't need to. You shouldn't position Sephiroth in a way to really get hit by those big counters. It's just a good get off me tool if you do happen to be in that position. But because of the little like frames afterwards, like the little damage you get if you miss the attack with like those shards and shit, it's not like an end all be all if you miss this counter. But if you do land it, it's deceptively strong. Can really like, I kind of low-key like using it as an edge guarding tool too. It's just very, very nice to have, and I'll put all this pressure to you. You throw this baby out on like a read. You obviously can't spam all the time because it's kind of easy to predict. But you always have to watch out or keep this in mind when you're trying to beat Suffy. And yeah, guys, oh wait, I forgot about Captain Throws. They're not the greatest. But like Sephiroth already does like a lot of shit, but so it's not the great. Pivot grab is decently strong. The grab range itself is okay. A dash grab is pretty solid too. Pummel is there. Forward throw exists. I guess it's good for starting out edge guarding when you're at near ledge. Back throw is a little bit stronger, and I could like follow up with a nice strong backer. Up throw is a little bit stronger too, actually, now that I think about it. So maybe I just don't utilize throws with Sephiroth that much. That's just the me thing. Down throw I think is your best combo tool, but again, it's not the greatest compared to some other characters. And dodge is, it's just standard, I'm pretty sure. I would only know if like I actually look. Ledge grab exists. Ledge hang is there. Gap attacks. Yeah, see how like little I know truly about competitive Smash. I'm just like, I'm like at that level where I beat all my friends, but like if I play someone really good, I'm getting washed. And yeah, the get up attacks are your standard get up attacks. I wish you could utilize the sword. Look, imagine the range on that thing. Wow. And yeah, these are Sephi's stats. The weight is pretty low, especially for how big it is, so he's really susceptible to getting hit a lot. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like the flaws I just stated. One, he's pretty light and pretty tall for how light he is, so his hurt box is pretty big compared to most of the characters, but he's just my type of character. Like, I love this dude so much. He's so awesome. One of the best villains in video game history, and I just click with him. Definitely my playstyle in Smash Bros. So, and after all that, oh fuck, I really need to get rid of that. So, I'm not gonna go in depth as I was with Sephiroth. Sephiroth's my main, so I know a lot more about him. So we are real picks since we are first draft, and a lot of the characters I was kind of eyeing kind of way. I think Cloud went, that was a big one, but I was confident Cloud was going to go in the first round. It's just a character everyone likes. But I did get a heavyweight I fuck with a lot, probably one of my most played characters, if not my most played character prior to Sephiroth, and I decided to go with Ganondorf. Let's go with the purple skin. So Ganon, it's Ganondorf. He's just so fun. Like, he's not competitively viable at all. I don't really need to go through all that shit. I'll just go through my favorite moves. Jab is probably one of your quickest attacks. 7 frame, it's okay. It's a jab, nothing too big. Forward tilt is deceptively strong. I feel like people really underestimate how like strong it is, even for Ganondorf. Up tilt is actually deceptively fun too. Ledge trapping in particular is really fun with up tilt. Or if your opponent refuses to go past neutral, you just throw one of these babies out, make them drag towards you, and really catch them off guard. Down tilt's one of Ganon's quickest attacks too. I don't really throw these out willy-nilly, it's just usually a follow-up move, but it exists. Dash attack is pretty strong, like it's just a good get off me too. I like throwing these out willy-nilly. And then here comes the fun stuff. Forward smash, that range is beautiful. Up smash, that range is like a mini Sephiroth's. It's stronger, but shorter. And down smash is pretty good for like catching rolls. Aerial attacks, this is probably a move you're going to use the most with Galen, just because it's so quick compared to everything else. Like frame 7 startup. And if you look at the rest, it's just really up air, which you can't really spam too much if your op's in front of you. Back air is pretty quick, but forward air and down air are a little bit slower. All these aerials are great though, I love them so much. It's just like with Ganon's mobility, it's just not the greatest, but on like a slightly more mobile character, These would be pretty baller. It's still good on Ganon, especially neutral air and up air. I find using a lot. Back air is pretty strong. Dropping down ledge, hit back air, and boom, you're up is probably dead at like 70. If you're, I mean, not 70, probably like 80 or 90. No, like 75. 80 and 90 is too high. Alright, special attacks. I mean, Warlock Punch exists. Obviously, it's not competitively viable, like, at all, but it's funny, especially if you get a shield break. The other three are a little bit better. Flame Choke is just, like, good as a combo starter. Following up with, like, tilts, jab, even down smash occasionally. The airspeed, like aerial flame choke is okay. I'm probably only gonna use that if like if I want to like use up a stock. It's not the greatest, especially because your ops can just recover afterwards. So it's not like Smash 4 you can't inside. Dark Dive, I don't like it, dude. Dark Dive is so ass. I can't lie. Cause if you successfully grab it, look how far you go backwards. Sometimes it's an advantage to let yourself get grabbed, because if I use up a jump and Ganon goes all the way over there, like sometimes I can't recover back. The standard one is just solid too. Wizard Foot is a great burst option. I love Wizard Foot a lot, both the grounded and aerial version, especially if your opponents are trying to juggle you. It's a Ganon, you're probably gonna get juggled still, but sometimes you can catch people off guard with Wizard Foot. And yeah, grab's okay. Like throws are okay. Ganon's pretty heavy, but he's also big, and is like one of the most comboed characters. Super easy to juggle, but he's a Ganondorf. He's so fun. Like, what else do you need? Especially since everyone playing, except for like maybe like 2 people, aren't like super competitive. So it's just really nice to intimidate a few matchups off guard with Ganondorf. Okay, next up, let me switch back. Next up, I love swordies. I love swords, and I wanted to get something to really synergize with Sephiroth, or just like a really like quick short range rush down option that kind of functions as like both a swordie and like a rush down character. And the best mid ground is gonna be Roy. Let's go with the purple one. So Roy is just like, you see Sephiroth long range attacks, you see Ganon who's pretty slow, but hits hard, and then you have Roy, dog. Where are you? Oh, this is by ABC order. Roy's our boy. There we go. Super fun. Look how quick. Frame 5 jab. Forward tilt comes out pretty quick at 8. Up tilt at 6, 7. Like, all of these tilts are like so quick. They're so quick. Dash attack is really nice too, catching worlds and stuff. And because Roy is so fast, he really, and most of the damage is like at the base, he really functions like a more rush down character than like an actual swordie where you have to position stuff and etc. Forward smash is weirdly spammable, like 13 frames forward smash for how strong it is. I'll take that any day of the week. Down smash comes out decently, surprisingly quick too. Up smash is a little bit slow, but has that hitbox that drags you upward, so it's like deceptively long range. The only problem with all of these is that it does a lot. You're out of like, if you hit shield, you're pretty susceptible to getting hit yourself, so you just gotta watch out for that. Aerials are pretty quick. Nutri, obviously, like, it's a Roy. The aerials are so nice. You go so quickly, you move so quickly. Sephiroth's pretty quick too. Ganon is slow as balls, but Roy, like, you just move, you get in your damage. And yeah, like, it's so fun. I don't need to say much here. This thing just hits. It's quick and strong. To make up for the range, which isn't the greatest, but you don't play Roy for the range, right? The specials I use less. Weirdly enough, mostly I use less of Flare Blade, but it's just like a nice option to catch rolls. If you see like my playstyle, I think the best way to describe it's like bait and punish, and I think Flare Blade is option for that. There's no way I can actually like hit all the like max charge Flare Blade, but it exists. You can hit it. Double dance is way more of my thing though. You just like throw one of these out. In particular, the double dance that like goes. Oh, this one is the double dance neutral. With that, actually, I use the least actually. I think, but it's solid. Double dance up. Actually, maybe double dance up I use less too. But the main one is double dance hit down 3 and 4. It really pokes a lot of shield, which is like really nice for Roy, because if you like if your op shields you at the end lag, if your attacks, you're really susceptible to getting comboed yourself, since Roy is pretty like a fast follower too. So yeah, this attack in particular, double dance hit 4 down, is really coming in clutch to shield poke some guys. If I like mess up on like combo extension for this. Up B is your standard up B. Kind of susceptible to getting spiked, but it does the job. You can mix up your recovery, going a little bit to the side, upwards. Yeah, and the counter is pretty strong. It goes by quickly, like the counter hitbox itself, but it hits strong. So I'm really gonna use counter with Roy anyway, so just having that option is pretty nice. And yeah, the throws again aren't the greatest. The grabs, the throws aren't the greatest. Especially, this is probably the worst grabs and throws ever, but it's a Roy, like you don't really use grabs and throws too much. Dodges are decent. Gap attack is great, actually. I like the gap attack a lot. And yeah, that's gonna be Roy. Alrighty, next up, I kind of forgot who I have next. Okay, wait, actually I remember. I remember now. Okay, so next up we have you're not gonna guess this next one. I promise you're not gonna guess this next one. It's going to be, wait, why can't I find you? Oh, yeah, that's right, your boy drafted, oh wait, your boy drafted Me Brawler. So let's fucking go over Me Brawler, shall we? I'm gonna use some psychology whenever I bring Me Brawler, or oh, okay, I almost put one of my last picks. Whenever I bring Me Brawler out, I'm gonna use it to design it to whatever I think my op looks like. So it's some psychological mind games. Anyways, jab, standard jab, rapid jab, whatever, rapid jab finisher. Tilt you can angle, which is pretty nice. I just want, okay, wait, let me go over psychology by one Me Brawler. Most up like the close range fighters, like and the Shotos. Well, there was one Shoto left, but I decided to go with Me Brawler because it was funnier. I love Shotos, but all of them got taken. Kazuya got taken like round 2, I think. Ryu got taken around 4, which this is round 4. Terry got taken round 2. Ken didn't get taken, so it was between Ken and Me Brawler, but Me Brawler's funny, so we're going with that. Up till, down till, pretty standard. Dash attack is okay. Forward smash is ass. The end lag is just so bad. Oh, like, holy shit. Look how long this lasts. Actually, it looks quicker on here, but it lasts for a long time. That goes without saying. So it's really only, out of all of these so far, it's only down till I would like to use the most. Out smash is okay. Down smash is not the greatest, but it's better than forward smash. Neutral air is spammable. Forward air, the aerials are like a lot better in my opinion than like the ground attacks. They just hit so hard, and they're a good combo extender. In particular, I'm a big fan of neutral air and up air. The others are okay. Special attacks, now this is where the fun stuff is. I'm available to use all the billion, well, it's probably only like 12 of special attacks. Shot put is really nice. It's a good projectile, deceptively strong. Really similar to Villager's forward smash. It's just a good edge guarding tool. It's really hard to dodge it for like characters, ironically, like Ganon or Roy, who have a linear recovery. A finished flashing Mach Punch is okay. It's just really flashy, but it looks cool, so I might bring it 1 week. Exploding Kick is actually like a good move. It hits so strong. It's like a more viable Falcon Punch, I think. Comes out a little bit more quicker. It has a lot more range. Onslaught, the side special, I think. That's a side special, right? Yeah, probably. Onslaught is okay. The range isn't that great at all, though. Yeah, that's a big problem with it, especially when you're in the air. I think the range is shorter. Maybe. Okay, maybe I'm tripping. But it looks so cool, dude. Man, I'm gonna definitely use it 1 week. Burning Drop Kick is also like similar to what you call Exploding Sidekick. It's pretty good. It goes super long in range. The suplex is less good, but it hits hard, but the range is just so ass. Maybe in hindsight, me Brawler isn't the greatest character, but I've seen some high level players really go to town with that. Soaring Axe Kick is pretty nice. That's probably the recovery I'm going to use most weeks. It's a nice spiking tool, good for recovering. I think it can. I want to try it as like a combo tool too. Maybe like a up tilt, up air, Soaring Axe Kick. Helicopter Kick is probably the more viable one. Maybe actually no. I think it's equally viable. That could be used more for like the combo I stated though. It's just like a standard recovery, a good combo tool. Same thing with Thrust Upcut. It's pretty cool. Not much to say from that. Head on, that's how it looks, is hella strong, man. Like I tried using it a bunch. It's like also like a good get off me tool because you just like jump so quickly, and then boom, you like hit your head like that. Like, dude, it's so strong. And if you're in the air though, I guess you don't get that burst up, so we'll see. Feint Jump is like ZSS's down special. It's probably the most viable one, but I couldn't really like mesh with it too much. But it's definitely a better get off me tool. Really good for maybe like some combo extensions too, or even edge guarding could be really solid with that. Then we got the cannon throw. This cat, it's ass. I've never seen it used well. This shit is ass. There's not much to say. So far I've been really flaming on me Brawler, but it's a funny pick, and I think I can perform well with it. If not, I'll just drop it for like something. We'll see. He's a really funny guy. I think the throws are actually pretty strong too, actually, which is a first for like the last 3 characters we talked about. And yeah. Okay, yeah, there's not much to say. Oh wait, I think I messed up the order on this. See, talk about freeform analysis. The weight is weird, like, right? Because it depends on your height or whatever. We'll just like pretend I picked me Brawler 4th. It was actually like, can I move this? Yeah, probably not. Alright, free fall. You know what, let's just get the other one out too. Nah, actually I'll save it for the end. It's pretty funny. Okay, next up, who did I get next? Okay, my actual 4th pick. We're going with purple, of course. Mr. Diddy Kong himself. I swear if I get any Diddy jokes in the comments, I'm gonna lose it. Now this was like an actual close range fighter that I desperately needed because I lost to a few matchups. I think Diddy beats Pithra? Maybe? It's good for the Fox matchup too, but it's just like such good synergy with Seffi and Roy. Again too, I guess, if you want to count as a real character for matchups. Just like, it comes out quickly. You come out quickly. You don't get outranged by it too much because you just hit so hard. I mean, not hard, so quickly. He's just so fun fact, Diddy Kong was like one of my least favorite characters to play in Smash 4, and then this one day I just like magically clicked with him and I loved him ever since. Down tilt is so quick, 4 frame down tilt. I think that's one of the quickest type of like Meta Knight in the game. Dash attack is really nice too, especially for catching rolls. Forward smash is deceptively long. Up smash is it's okay. Sometimes I like miss mid hits, so I'm susceptible to that. But it's pretty strong still. And down smash is probably what I use the least, but it's okay. It's solid. It's mostly just up to the tilt I'm going to be using most for Diddy, obviously. Aerials are pretty solid too. Neutral air hits like a lot, comes out quickly, or like decently quickly for neutral air. Forward air comes out really quickly. Back air comes out quickly. Up air is frame 4. That's really nice. Down air is the slowest aerial, but it's a spike. Really similar to Meat Brawler's spike actually. Peanut Pop Gun, it's there. It has a really interesting frame hitbox, but it's just like a nice projectile option. Monkey Flip is really nice, especially in mix up with Monkey Flip attack or grab. You don't know if if it's best to shield, move away a little bit, or just attack directly. Grab, again, Monkey Flip grab is pretty funny, but it's also like really solid. Rocket Barrel is okay. You can really do some fun stuff with the explosion mix up. I really want to practice with that. And Banana Peel is Banana Peel. It's one of Diddy's best tools. Maybe not except for Baby Oil, if you know, you know. It's just like a great tool. Really, it's a Banana Peel. I can't like exaggerate how good this is. Probably one of the best item, no, second best item in the game. First is Rob's Gyro. Yeah, the grabs are, we got like actually good grabber, Diddy Kong, besides like that side B grab. The throws are pretty good too. They're not like kill throws or anything, but they get the job done. They're a good combo tool, especially up throw. I think dodging is pretty quick. Diddy Kong is small and he's light, but he unlike the other characters so far, I guess Roy kind of too. He doesn't get hit. He's small, so he won't get hit as much. But he's like the same. I think Sephiroth's lighter than Diddy, actually. So that's just like a funny thing I found. And yeah, this is gonna be like fun character. This is a desperately needed character I need in my team because I lost to a bunch of rushdown characters otherwise. And Meat Brawler was actually my 5th pick. I mean, my 6th pick. So my 5th pick. My 5th pick was Sora, and we're going with the Kingdom Hearts 3 variant. So if you've been watching my YouTube, I've been playing Kingdom Hearts 1. I'm going through the series, so you know, like I had to pick Sora if it came to me around this point, dude. Like as a Kingdom Hearts fan now, like. The way they adopted him in Smash is so cool. It's so awesome. Like I can like, oh man, I could like gush about it all day. But it's just good synergy with like my main pick Sephiroth beating like a lot of the checks, except for like Pithra, I think. That Sephiroth is privy to. They like really pair with each other well, ironically enough, because they faced each other in the Kingdom Hearts games. So jab is okay. It's like a standard jab. The fun thing about jab though is that you can like, oh man, I know everything, dude. Oh wow, like this is like 1-to-1 with the actual games. Okay, so enough me nerding out. This is like combo plus too. Oh my god, forward. Okay, whatever. This is a combo in the character, right? You like really. I need to practice with Sora more. I'm not the best with him. I just copped him because he's fun. So that's like 3 swordies now. Forward tilt, pretty nice combo tool. It comes out pretty late for forward tilt, but that's fine, right? Like you just really got to make sure it's safe to hit certain things, and you can like shield poke with your second or third forward tilt. Up tilt is pretty cool too. I actually don't know what this move is in the actual Kingdom Hearts. I think it's like the only one that like I haven't seen too much of in the mainline games. But it's just it's a good anti-air, really catching ops off guard. Yeah, there's not much else to say. Down tilt is decently quick. I mean, it's not like as quick as Diddy's, obviously. But it's a good combo tool. Like down tilt to up tilt is pretty common, especially for like those mid to bigger characters in size. Dash attack is really cool too. It's similar to man, it's like so cool. It's like 1-to-1 in the Kingdom, like the actual mainline games. It's like, it goes really long. It's kind of similar to Mario's dash attack, where it's like you can really like ledge trap people at ledge, but it's also just like a good dash attack. There's not much to say. Forward smash, baby. Oh man, I know this reference too. Alright, enough. Okay, I'm gonna stop gushing now. It's a standard forward smash, pretty solid. 60 frames isn't that bad at all for how strong it is. Up smash, ripple drive, right? Yeah, it's pretty cool too. I'm probably gonna use this the least, but it's just strong. Down smash is really cool though. You get a little bit trajectory upwards, and you can really actually like dodge attacks with it, which is pretty cool, right? And it has a range on both sides for solid damage. So it's really good mix up, or you could just honestly just throw these, catch your opponents off guard or prediction on a wall, and you're pretty much set. Aerials are so cool too. You get to have 3 hits in one move. Really use it as like a combo tool. You can cancel out the 3rd hit, go for forward air, cancel that, go for neutral air. I'm not as good as like the top level Sora players, obviously, but I've seen some high level Sora and it's just sick. But yeah, back air is pretty strong too, similar to Sephiroth's, where it just like hits like a truck. Up air is a great juggling tool. Down air is really cool too. You gotta be careful not to spam this too much because it looks sick, but it just hits a lot, and you just like keep on going down and down and down. The neutral attacks are surprisingly like quick, and they're synergized together weirdly well, even if they're not like guaranteed 1-for-1 hits, because you have to switch out between Fire God, Thunder God, Blizzard God every time you use one or the other. Sonic Blade is pretty cool too. I finally learned how to cancel after the 2nd hit, so that's like gonna be fun for a recovery tool, but also as a combo extension, especially when paired with Aerial Sweep. Aerial Sweep, by the way, is just good recovery overall, especially like in synergizing with the side B. Counter attack is pretty cool too. Yeah, not much to say for this one. It's just like good counter attack. You can block projectiles in a cool way. You can't reflect them back, unfortunately, but I guess Sora would be too broken that way. Throws are pretty cool too. Sora has some great throws, in particular the grab is okay, but the forward throw is a good combo tool. Back throw is really cool. Up throw is a good combo tool. Down throw exists, but the back throw in particular is like really strong. Dodges are okay. Sora's a little bit laggy because of how floaty he is, but he's not like the laggiest. He's just I forgot to mention, Sora's airspeed is insane. Like up to this point, it's just unparalleled. Like air mobility, I should say. Airspeed's okay. Super mobile in the air, which is really nice for a character in certain matches where Sephiroth and Roy can't really handle too much. Diddy probably can, but having Sora as like that secondary option is really cool. Alright, 2 more characters left. Next, so fun fact, for a period of time, Lucas, I actually played Lucas for quite a while, but Lucas got picked round 2. So somehow though, Ness got to me at the I'm the last picks overall. Somehow Ness got to me, dude, and I'm like, what the fuck? One of the notoriously, I probably butchered that word, one of the most annoying characters, famously, infamously, in all Smash Bros. I can't get Lucas, but Ness is an excellent substitute. Quick jads, quick tilts, super quick tilts, especially down tilt. Like, oh wow, okay, that's even quicker than Diddy's, too. Yeah, so that's always nice. I didn't really have like a projectile character, if you know this, like a long range character, so having Ness there is pretty solid. Dash attack is pretty strong. Forward, I played Smash Ness, forward Ness for a while, so I'm familiar with a lot of his tools from that game, and that extends to Ultimate. Dash attack is good. Forward smash can reflect projectiles. It's just so strong on its own. Smash is cool. Down smash is good for lead trapping. But the bread and butter is Ness's aerials, baby. The neutral air is a good get off me tool. Forward air is awesome. Great follow up tool or whatever you call it. Back air is strong. Up air got changed from Smash 4 to Ultimate. I don't know which one I like, but they both have their pros and cons. This one's a good combo tool. Down air is like surprisingly good spiking tool too, but it's obviously not the greatest. Special attacks, PK Flash is a real move, coming out much faster. So it's just like really good edge guarding tool, weirdly enough, but I can use it for other stuff, I'm sure. Of course, you got PK Fire, a great combo starter, really spammable to get some damage in the early game. PK Thunder is good. I know how to draw a circle, so that's great for me. And PSI Manga has a hitbox now, so that's pretty awesome. Throws are really great too for Ness. Grab is okay, but of course you got like forward throw, you got back throw, I got up throw, which is a combo tool I think, and also kill throw at certain percent. Oh wait, I just skipped over back throw like it was a normal throw. Down throw is a combo tool too, and that's like an okay throw, but back throw is so strong. It's not the strongest anymore. I think that title goes to Dr. Mario and Cinnamoroar. But it's probably like the third, maybe fourth strongest throw, so it's like really, really solid. Dodging is okay. And the weight is pretty solid. Still more heavier than Sora and Sephiroth, but not the heaviest. So that is something to keep in mind. Gap attack is okay, and yeah, that's gonna be Ness. He's gonna be so annoying for people to fight against, but I for one can't wait to see what happens next. So last character, we're like in the trenches right now. There was a few characters left. Rosalina got picked. Duckline was left. Bayo was left. Isabelle and Villager were left. No, Isabelle was taken. Villager was left. But I decided to go. The Peaches were left too. That one I'm surprised by. I decided to go. Me fucking Gunner. So I had. Oh, wait. Me Gunner. So I really want Samus. Samus just like was a great zoner. I think that paired well with the team. But Samus got taken, and the way the draft board was structured, there were some echoes like Green Ken or Chrom and Roy that were separated, but the ones that were pretty much 1-to-1 for aesthetics purposes, like Peach and Daisy, Dark and Samus, and regular Samus. They were put into one character, so Samus got taken and the other wheel pick. So I went with Samus, Light, me, Gunner. It's just funny. There's no viable reason to get me Gunner realistically, right? But I wanted another zoner, especially because I had like my Swordy trio with Sora, Roy, Sephiroth. I had my up close fighters in like Ganon and me Brawler. I had Diddy, which really paired well with the rest of the team, and I also had Ness, which is like a zone, not a zoner, but I guess it's a zoner, but I wanted another one because I really like the playstyle. Yeah, I'm lame. So I decided to go with the funny me Gunner. Same logic, by the way, with me Brawler. I'm gonna probably make this whoever I think my up looks like, and it's gonna be hilarious. So let's just go over some stuff. The jabs are pretty standard. Forward tilt is really nice. It's kind of like Sephiroth's, where it's like a little slow. Actually, no, it's not so 7 frame. 7 frame start up isn't that bad at all, and it's pretty long range. Up tilt is pretty nice too. It's like kind of long. Down tilt is okay. It's not the longest at all. And dash attack is deceptively long. Forward smash is pretty fucking long. Really nice catching people's rolls off guard, or just using in general. The multi-hit comes in clutch, and it's one of those multi-hits where unlike like Samus or what else, like Diddy's up smash and forward smash, it's really hard to not hit all of your hits. So that's really nice. Up smash is okay. Down smash is pretty strong. Neutral air, I've gotta be, it's like a decent get off me tool, kind of similar to Min's like slow, like the slowest neutral air, strong, but well, not as strong and not as slow, but it's like similar in like the angles and shit. Forward air is pretty nice too. It's a good edge guarding tool because it goes pretty far. Back air is pretty strong. Up air is so cool. It goes so far. I can't wait to juggle ops through that. Down air is okay. It's decently laggy, kind of similar to me Gunner and I guess maybe Diddy's. And now the fun stuff, the special attacks. I have no idea what I'm gonna use realistically. Charge Blast exists, Laser Blaze exists, similar to Samus and Fox's respectively. Grenade Launch is like a more eating thing, kind of like Snakes, but not really. I guess it's like a mixture of Snakes and Bowser Jr.'s Neutral B, or Neutral Special. Oh, that's probably the same thing. The multi-hit is really nice, similar to Shot Put for Meat Brawler. You can like, it's a good edge guarding tool. As you can see, you can like go down like that. Flame Player is similar to Richter and Simon's down special, or like I guess Ness's side special. Stealth Burst is really cool too. I think it's kind of like Zelda's side special. It's like, it goes kind of quickly, but it also like, it's kind of hard to dodge if you're not paying attention or you're like busy on try to recover type shit. Gunner Missiles like Samus' side special, where you can like switch around between homing and super. Super probably does more damage. Yeah, and homing is homing. Lunar Launch is an interesting recovery. I don't think it has a hitbox. No, it does have 7 base damage. Alright, good to know. Cannon Jump Kick is okay recovery. And Arm Rocket doesn't have any. That's the one with no base damage. But I think it goes up the highest, so I'm probably going to use that because the other two's recovery options don't seem the greatest. Echo Reflector is your standard reflector similar to Fox. Comes out frame 3. So it's a little bit worse. I think Fox's comes out frame 1. Bomb Drop is like Samus. This is basically like Samus Light with benefits in the specials department. And Absorbing Vortex is like PSI Magnet for both Lucas and Ness. Grabs are okay, throws are okay, and I think that's pretty much it. One of the more heavy characters, so yeah, that's gonna be my roster overall. This is gonna be a fun team for sure. I'm kind of out of my league, I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably like in the mid-tier, or maybe like low mid-tier level of coaches here, but it's gonna be a fun time. I'm gonna have some fun content. The way this is gonna work is because my capture card is pretty ass. I bought it for $20. I can't really like stream the game live or like record the game live. So what I'm gonna do is record the replays and just go over match by match what exactly happened in the game, like my thought process, and it's gonna be really unique take on how the draft would work, and I'm really excited to show you guys. So thank you for letting me yap for 53 minutes, holy shit. And yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good one, guys.